want to learn coding. So in this video, I'm going to be explaining how I would learn to code with just an internet connection, a computer, and 30 minutes every day. But first, let me explain why you should learn to code online before you get a university degree. The thing is that without actually coding yourself, you won't know if you're actually interested in it or not. Take me for example, I wanted to do video editing, but I quickly realized that it drained me. It was okay to do from time to time, but doing it every day would drain me. So I didn't pursue it for long. Another reason is that there are a lot of subfields within programming. So trying each one out before deciding which one to pick is probably a good idea. So now let's go on to the learning bit. The first step is to watch a few videos on the different programming fields. Now the second step is to choose a programming language based on what I want to build. Here's a high level overview of it. Python for data science and machine learning, C++ for game development, Flutter, Kotlin, and Swift for mobile development, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for web development, Python or PHP for back-end web development, and if you can't decide on anything, just learn Python. Now, the second step is to watch a few YouTube videos on the basics of the programming language, such as variables, functions, and data types. Now, the fourth step is to buy a course. This is where I recommend you spend some money and buy a course, preferably through Udemy because it has really cheap courses. Now, after finishing the course, I recommend you build a few projects based on what you learned. And feel free to Google anything you don't know. Now, in the sixth step is where you have a little bit of an option. You can either stick to your language or switch to another one. Now, if you think the language is for you, stick with it or switch to another one. And if you stick to it, I recommend you specialize in a certain field of the language. So if you stuck with Python, this might be something like machine learning. Now, if you do stick to your language and want to specialize, I recommend doing another course or just watching a few YouTube videos on the specialized topic. Now, the seventh step is to take what you just learned and build more complex projects. And make sure these projects are slightly harder than what you think you can build. Then you can learn while building, and of course feel free to Google anything you don't know. If you gained any kind of value from this video, be sure to consider subscribing because you might like my other videos too. Thank you for watching.